In Learning Objective 3, we will take a look at the components of the Form 1040. So the Form 1040 is the form that the taxpayers will file for their annual tax return. It may be filed alone, or up to 6 schedules might be attached to it if the filing becomes more complex, and each of the schedules will be part of that complexity for what the filer has. For the starting it off, we'd look at wages such as salaries, tips, commissions, and that's going to be typically received by the employee on a Form W-2. And then the tax filer would take their W-2 and then fill out box 1, or else the preparer would fill out box 1 for it. Other income might be interest income, unless it's specifically exempt. An example of this might be something like a municipal bond might be exempt from federal taxation. But if you're just talking about interest income from, say, a savings account or something like that, then that would get reported on a Form 1099 INT, and then would be included by the filer as well. So is unemployment compensation taxable? Absolutely. So what they'll do for that is a Form 1099-G will be submitted, and then the filer will have to submit that as well because it's earnings the same as wage income would be earnings. On the 1040, tax filers are able to take the standard deduction. So if you're filing a single, $12,000 would be the deduction. Married, you get it essentially twice, so $24,000 would be the standard deduction for joint filers. And then we just take total income minus those deductions for taxable income on that line item 10. Next, we'll move on to 2 concept checks. The first says only certain types of income are reported on the face of page 2 of the Form 1090-EZ, and they are wages and interest. And then unemployment compensation is reported to the taxpayer on form, and that's 1099-G.